everybody, and welcome to a new video. Today I'm going to be doing another ASMR video. The idea I have for this video is that I'm going to use all the different microphones that I have. None of them are particularly super expensive, but maybe it'll give you an idea of different price points and different affordable brand microphones that maybe you can use if you're looking to get into ASMR or vocal recordings. So let's get right into it. Swoosh. For this video, I am going to be making sounds with all the different kinds of microphones, and I'll be talking about the microphone I'm using while making sounds with the other microphones I have laid out here on the table. And to start off, I will be talking about this microphone right here, which is the Rode NDUSB. The Rode NDUSB is kind of a USB version of the Rode NT1 microphones, which I've seen a lot of other YouTubers use those. They use two of them actually to do like a binaural type of thing, which I plan to do with these microphones right here since I have two of them. I'll try to get more of a binaural sound with it. So I have two USB microphones. Right now I have this one and this one right here, which I'll cover next. The NDUSB runs, I think, $100 to $150. It's not super expensive, and it's a good alternative to the ND1s by Rode. Throughout the video, I will be taking time to talk and whisper and kind of give you some time just to relax to the sounds that the microphones make without any talking at all. And like I said, all the sounds that I'll get will be from the microphones on the table. One, two, three, four. 1, 2, 3, 4. So the NDUSB is my main microphone, I guess, for like Zoom calls and stuff. I really like it because it has kind of a good range of where it can pick sound up, unlike like these microphones. They're the Behringer XM8500. They're a dynamic microphone, whereas this is a USB microphone, and I'm not 100% sure what the differences are mechanically, but these, you have to be really close to these in order to pick up sound, whereas this, when I have the sensitivity turned down a little bit, I can get volume, or get a good volume, good levels from a pretty good distance away from the actual microphone. Another thing I like about this Rode NT-USB microphone is kind of like the Blue Yeti, which is a staple to ASMR. It has a little auxiliary or headphone out on the side where you can directly monitor the sound that you're creating. So I can hear the sounds that I'm making in real time for this video, and that's something that non-USB microphones can't do. Like a dynamic microphone, you have no where to direct monitor, same as a cardioid. You can't really direct monitor from them. for the NDUSB. Oh, by the way, I do use this mic for the majority of my ASMR videos. So this would be my go-to right off the bat, but I haven't tried any of these other ones for ASMR, so maybe I'll find a new favorite. So yeah, let's move on to the next one, which will be this one, and I'll explain it when I get there. I am back with the Cadu EOS1000 USB microphone. So with this microphone, I don't have a stand, so I'll be holding it, but I know when you hold certain microphones, especially cheaper ones, you tend to get a lot of hand sounds like this. So I'll make sure that I either utilize it for an ASMR purpose, or I am very careful not to make harsh hand sounds on the microphone. But right away I can tell that this mic is very sensitive. This one does have direct monitoring, like I said, because it's a USB microphone. But I feel like it does, well, I know that it doesn't have settings like the Rode NDUSB, where it has, on the side, it has knobs where you can adjust the sensitivity and output volume going into your microphone. So, oh, I like that. Okay. So with this microphone, I did add a pop filter on it to kind of cancel out the pops. I think they're also called plosives. And that's just the air when you say like the P sound. You shoot out air, and then when that hits the microphone, it can cause harsh noises. So this microphone, I got it a couple years ago, back in 2017, and I guess it's mini story time. But my computer had an HP Envy, an old HP Envy from that time period, and the internal audio card went out, so I couldn't listen to like headphones, from my laptop to headphones without through my computer. Sorry, I can't fucking speak right now. But I couldn't listen to audio through my computer, so I had to get an external sound card. And at the time, I was getting into like recording too, so I was like, I'll just get a USB microphone that has an external sound card or the direct monitoring like this, which I can play audio on my computer, which will come out through this headphone output too. So I kind of got away with that. But I wasn't a weird kid, I promise. I didn't take this to like the food halls and had a microphone plugged in to listen to music. I wasn't like that. I kind of just kept it in my dorm and used it for that. Let's see, I'll make sounds with the ElectroVoice right here. I think I mentioned this in another video, but I do like slower tapping, which I tend to do things in ASMR videos that I like, which is whispering over soft speaking and slow tapping over fast tapping. But I'll do it every now and then just to mix it up a bit. Oh, there's a car outside. I'll have to edit that out unless it's not so harsh, but we'll see in the editing. Something I noticed, at least in the direct monitoring, I don't know if y'all will get it or if I might edit it out, but this microphone, I can hear a lot of background noise or feedback. Like I hear computer sounds and just a little bit of background noise coming through. I do have my air condition off, so there shouldn't be any of that coming in. But I do hear like something moving inside the microphone. not super expensive either. I think I paid maybe $40 for it. Yeah, no more than that. It's nothing fancy. Plus I lost the stand, which is why I'm holding it. But yeah, I mean, for the price, it does what it needs to do. It got me through that year or so, the year or so, before I ended up getting an audio interface, and that kind of acted as my external sound card. I was on a budget. I was a freshman in college, so I didn't have that much money to like spend on an audio interface right away, so I just got this thing. But yeah, I think that'll wrap this mic up, and I'll move on to the next one. I moved on to a different microphone. This one is like an off-brand. It says LC7UK700. I don't know the brand. If I find it, I'll link it in the description along with all the other microphones. If you like it, you can go ahead and check it out. It's not the greatest, but I gave it to my friend Tony, and he owns it now, but I'm just borrowing it again for this video. So you may notice that I'm not wearing like headphones, and that's because I can't direct monitor out of the microphone. However, I can direct monitor out of my interface, which I'm not doing right now. I probably should. I'll do that for the other mics though. This one I'll just wing it and I'll edit it if it's too loud or something. Yeah, I would love to get another cardioid microphone like the NDUSB ones, like the XLR version of this guy. Like on the bottom it has the USB-B for the Rode NT-USB. For the NT-USB NT this microphone through my audio interface. Okay, I'm gonna try to do some like scratching on this one, but I think that dynamic microphones are cool because, like I said, you can use for like live performances, especially now with COVID, which I'll get to that because I actually use this one over here for live shows, since I'm the one that like does the talking during our sets and stuff. I think now it's a good idea to like carry your own microphone on you and not use a house mic. This microphone really isn't meant for like ASMR, but I decided to throw it in the video just to see how it sounded compared to the other microphones that are mainly geared towards vocals or something like that. This is more of an instrument microphone, or an instrument geared microphone in my eyes. I hope you're finding these sounds relaxing. I feel like there's a reason people don't use dynamic microphones for ASMR videos, and that's because you don't get to adjust the sensitivity all too much, and they don't have a large field of range. Like, check this out. I'm gonna keep my voice the same level, but the more I move back, the less you'll hear. Ready? The more I move back, the less you'll hear. The more I move back, the less you'll hear. The more I move back, the less you'll hear. The more I move forward, the more you'll hear. The more I move forward, the more you'll hear. So when you're doing like ASMR and you want to get a good dynamic of sound, which that's what I think that provides a lot, which is it's kind of ironic, right? Like a dynamic microphone doesn't have good dynamics when it comes to ASMR, but yeah, that's the reason I don't think too many people use dynamic microphones unless you can set it up a certain way that it can get sound from different distances. Like I said, this one I feel like I have to be right up on the microphone in order for me to get a good ASMR sound. But yeah, that's this one. I'm gonna go ahead and move on to the Behringer. Okay, next up I'm going to be using the Behringer SL84C. Now, this microphone is relatively a new microphone, but there are a lot of debates online, debating whether or not this microphone is any better or worse than the Behringer XM8500, which is an older microphone. I can tell you right away, I do prefer the XM8500s over this one right here. These have also retained a little bit of their value as opposed to these that they kind of don't hold their value all too much. Also, the durability, there's a huge difference. These microphones are very light and they almost feel cheap, whereas these microphones, the XM8500s, are heavier and they feel more of a higher quality, and they sound really good too. That was a big breath, I'm sorry. But I was gonna say, this microphone, however, I think it's a great microphone for like when you need a cheap dynamic microphone and that's gonna be reliable. For instance, I use this microphone for live performances, like I was saying earlier. I use it for if we play somewhere. I don't use the house mics, I use this microphone. I throw it in my bass bag and I'll use it for those shows because with COVID going around and stuff, I just want to make sure that I'm not getting close to anything someone has had their mouth close to. So I think that is a great application for a microphone like this where it's inexpensive, yet reliable and somewhat durable. I'm going to move on to tapping to the NDUSB. I feel like you can tell a product's quality by tapping on it. Like, you kind of just know, like the difference between that one and this one. This one just sounds more durable, and it feels durable if you're able to feel it. The Rode definitely takes the cake, which it should. It's like $100 more. Tapping on it really isn't the best thing for it, but oh well. Okay, let's move on to the binaural. Yeah, let's go binaural setup with the other Behringer mics. Okay, awesome. So now I got the two Behringer XM8500s hooked up binaurally. So now if you're using headphones for this video, which I highly recommend, you should be able to hear sounds out of different ears. I am currently speaking into your left ear, and now I am currently speaking into your right ear. So I'll get to tapping on stuff while I did this one. I am getting a bit of feedback or background noise coming through, just in the raw monitoring audio that I'm getting from my interface, but I'll definitely try to fix that, or adjust it in the final mix or export. Yeah, so these microphones are older, like I said, than this one. This is the one that came after the Behringer SL84C, and both are kind of mimicking the Shure SM85 or 84. See, I'm not that good with microphones, but thanks for bearing with me. But oh man, it's hard to get a grip on these. Let's see. There you go. We'll get two different tapping sounds off of these. But yeah, I've always liked binaural ASMR. I think it's a great way to make it more interactive and really appeal to your senses, which that's what the whole premise of ASMR is. Let's see. This was actually my personal most anticipated setup right now, because like I said, I know ASMR is really big on appealing to your senses, and doing the whole binaural setup is something that has been a huge wave in the ASMR community in the past couple years, with the Blue Yeti, which I think has the option to do like that cardioid setup, and then also the binaural setup. I don't have access to a microphone like that. None of these microphones have that binaural setting or whatever, but this is a way I kind of thought to emulate that, which is get two microphones, put it left and right, then pan them on the DAW, which I'm using Ableton right now to pan these. been seeing people do like with the 3DO microphone that looks like ears or whatever. They do like the 3D audio to where it has like full spatial range, where you can hear it like in front of you, behind you, on top, side to side, and every angle in between. That's super cool in my opinion. Let's see, we'll do one more microphone to tap on. I'll do the Rode. But yeah, no, I actually really like this setup, at least in the direct monitoring. It sounds pretty good. It sounds pretty good. Please let me know what you think though, because it's not about what I think, it's definitely about what you think. So please let me know if you have any critiques or something to help, some constructive criticism to help with this setup and maybe advance my ASMR, you know, because it's something I am really into, and I like doing these ASMR videos. They're really cool because I feel like with all like the music videos or the music related videos, you have to do a lot of preparation for it. You know, like practicing, making sure you have all the tones correct and how you like them, make sure everything's sounding good, and then you do your post work. Make sure the mix sounds good, make sure the video's good, everything's lined up. Whereas with this, you do have to make sure things are lined up like this, or with all the audio except the lapel mic, which I'll do next. You have to make sure that everything is lined up perfectly and it's not off, because I feel like that does definitely throw off a video. Yeah, so I appreciate y'all watching this video. So now I'll just do some light scratching on the microphone pop filters. And then after this I'll move on to the lapel mic. The lapel mic, I've never seen those used for ASMR, so this will be a first for me. Let me know if you see anybody use lapel mics for ASMR. Okay, let's move on. Let me know if these were your favorite. I think they are my favorite. So yeah, let's move on. Hello everybody, so right now I'm using the lapel microphone. It is attached to my jacket. Now, the cool thing about this lapel mic, like I said, I've never seen anybody use it for ASMR. So this is the first time that I've seen anybody use something like this, so I don't know how it's gonna sound. Another contributing factor to why I don't know how it's gonna sound is because I can't monitor this audio anyway. This microphone is cool because it has this little thing right here that it has for, you can turn on the battery because it is powered. You can turn on the battery if you're plugging it into your camera like I'm using. I'm actually plugging this directly into the microphone input on my camera. Or you can turn it off, and that works for your iOS device or your phone too, your Android phone. So this is a great option if you are looking to record ASMR on your phone, I guess, or directly in your camera if you're not really good at editing stuff right away. This is a good way to do it, I guess. If it turns out well, who knows? We'll see. There are some videos I have seen that might hint at using lapel mics. Maybe, I actually don't know, but I remember ASMR artist Ephemeral Rift, he's one of my favorites. He's done ASMR on like 2 melons, and I remember back then I was thinking, I was like, how is he miking this up? Unless he put microphones inside the melons, he might be using a lapel mic. Since they're so small, you can kind of hide it. Like I said, it's right there. Now I'm hiding it, so it kind of looks like there's no microphone, you know? So that's something he might have been doing. But yeah, I think we have gone through all the microphones now. Oh, I didn't mention, by the way, the Behringer XM8500s. I got them for like $20 each. This lapel mic, one of my friends hooked me up, but they worked at Best Buy. got it for a discount, but I think they don't sell these anymore actually, so I wouldn't be able to give a firm price or look it up. If I find something similar, I'll be sure to link it in the description. If not, it won't be there. But yeah, I think that wraps up all the microphones that I have here on the table. All these microphones are ones that I owned. Well, I mean, I currently own them except this one that I used to own. Gave it to my friend Tony. But yeah, these are all inexpensive microphones. I didn't pay much for all of them except the Rode NDUSB. That one was the only one over $100. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed, and thanks for watching. So that concludes the ASMR microphone, affordable microphone video. I hope you enjoyed the video and got some tingles or relaxation out of it. Or maybe if you're looking to see which one might be best for you, if you want to start filming ASMR. I hope that helped. Thanks again for watching. Have a good day or good night wherever you are.